The WNBA is in absolute chaos. One of its most outspoken stars, Sophie Cunningham of the Phoenix Mercury, has just gone nuclear on what she calls the most corrupt officiating I've ever seen in professional sports. This isn't just a player complaining about a missed call. This is a bombshell accusation that referees are rigging games, protecting favorites, and sabotaging competition. And it's not just Sophie. Whispers across the league suggest she's saying what other players have been too afraid to admit publicly. If this scandal explodes the way it's trending, the WNBA could be facing its biggest crisis in history, a crisis that might destroy fan trust, spook sponsors, and force Commissioner Cathy Engelbert to answer questions she never wanted asked. But before we dive into this insane story, welcome back to the channel. If you love hearing the truth the mainstream won't tell you, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and join our community of real fans who aren't afraid to talk about what's really going on. It all started after a tight Mercury game that came down to the wire. Sophie Cunningham was furious. The final minutes were filled with questionable calls, non-calls, and technical fouls that shifted momentum away from Phoenix. In her post-game press conference, Sophie didn't bite her tongue. She said, "This isn't basketball anymore. This is entertainment. These refs are picking sides, and everyone sees it. It's embarrassing." That one line blew up across social media. Within hours, #RigWNBA was trending, with thousands of fans replaying clips of bizarre referee decisions that seemed to back up Cunningham's claims. Here's the thing, Sophie's words hit hard because this isn't new. The WNBA has long faced criticism over its officiating, star favoritism. Big names like Caitlin Clark, Breanna Stewart, or Aya Wilson often seem to get protected calls, while others are left battling without whistles. Momentum shifts. Refs sometimes swing momentum in ways that feel too convenient, like sudden technicals or questionable fouls right when underdogs are about to seize control. Consistency issues. A foul in one quarter is ignored in another, leading to suspicions that referees are managing narratives, not games. When fans stitch these moments together on highlight reels, it starts to look less like incompetence and more like intentional manipulation. Now, with Sophie Cunningham publicly speaking out, the WNBA is officially in damage control. League office silence. Cathy Engelbert has not yet addressed Sophie's accusations directly, which only fuels the fire. Players divided. Some stars are staying quiet to avoid fines, but insiders say many privately agree with Sophie. Sponsors nervous. Brands don't want to attach themselves to a league where the word rigged is dominating headlines. Fans outraged. For a league struggling to grow, losing trust from hardcore fans could be devastating. This isn't just a player versus ref issue anymore, it's a league-wide crisis of credibility. If the WNBA doesn't act, this scandal could have massive consequences. A referee audit could be forced, revealing more dirt than the league wants out. Sophie might face a fine or suspension, but silencing her will only make fans angrier. Worst case? The narrative of a rigged league could stick permanently, just like it did for boxing or wrestling in the past. On the flip side, if Sophie's courage sparks a player-led movement for fairness, this could be the turning point that actually saves the league's reputation. But it won't come without massive drama. So here's the real question, is Sophie Cunningham just venting out of frustration, or has she just exposed the biggest corruption scandal in WNBA history? Because if she's right, and referees really are rigging games, then the WNBA isn't in crisis, it's in free fall.